When people refer to woke propaganda to be taught to children, what kind of lessons are they being taught? That someone can be born with a brain that neurologically matches one gender when studied, but their body's secondary sex characteristics don't align with it. That colonizing places and committing genocide is bad. That predominantly white countries, along with others, but those same people don't seem to think it's woke politics to acknowledge when it happens unless it reflects poorly on white people, have gone out of their way to colonize other countries and committed genocides along the way. That the South was at one point predominantly fighting the Civil War to keep slavery because it was the only way the sugar barons and cotton kings would keep their profits at the insane level they were racking them in. That slavery and segregation are wrong, and happened sooner in history than most people realize. There are a lot of elders in our communities that were living through late-stage segregation and remember the awful conditions that they were living in. That all of history needs to be taught in schools, not just the parts that don't make adults feel insecure because they think acknowledging a bad historical event means they need to feel guilty about it. That it's okay to practice your religion but not to force it on other people. That nationalism is different from patriotism. That two people of the same gender can hold hands and that it really doesn't change anything for the people around them. That it's not okay to let your kid use your guns or any other guns, or weapons in general, to go kill people who are different from you. At all. It's just not okay or acceptable. That indigenous people have a right to keep sacred places sacred, and that we shouldn't be building shopping malls on them. And a lot of other stuff that makes those same folks uncomfortable because it respects the agency of other individuals more than it respects their, or their peers or historically similar peers, agency over other individuals. Toddlers and young children are being taught about sex when actually we're just teaching them the actual names of their body parts so that if they report someone touching them inappropriately to an adult, there's no confusion or ignorance like there would be if a child said, "Someone touched my cookie." I'm a fourth-grade teacher. When my conservative mom asks me if I've taught CRT, I say, "I don't know. Could you explain CRT to me? Then I'll tell you if I teach it to 9-year-olds." She never has an answer. 99% of what is being bitched about isn't even being taught in public schools.